What if one narrow waterway could decide the future of the global economy? And what if the next 48 hours determine whether the world moves toward peace or a major escalation? The world is on edge tonight as tensions between the United States and Iran continue to dominate global headlines, and the situation is evolving faster than expected. Nearly 60 days into the conflict, Iran has submitted a new peace proposal through international mediators, including efforts involving Pakistan. At first glance, this looks like a step toward de-escalation. But behind the scenes, doubts are growing. Former US President Donald Trump has openly dismissed the proposal, warning that Tehran may never reach a deal. This statement has raised serious concerns among analysts, suggesting that even diplomatic efforts may not be enough to stop the crisis. Meanwhile, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth revealed that the War Powers Act timeline is currently paused. While this may sound like relief, experts say it actually signals uncertainty, a temporary halt, not a solution. All eyes are now on the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most critical oil routes in the world. Any disruption here could send shockwaves across global markets within hours. And we are already seeing the impact. Fuel prices are surging worldwide, with U.S. gas prices jumping to $4.39 per gallon in just one day. This sudden spike is triggering fears of a new global economic crisis. At the same time, pressure is building internally within the United States. Massive May Day protests are spreading across cities, with demonstrators chanting, "No kings," and demanding workers' rights, economic relief, and policy changes. Some groups are even calling for nationwide strikes, school shutdowns, and economic boycotts, a clear sign that public frustration is reaching a boiling point. In Washington, Congress has finally ended the Department of Homeland Security shutdown, bringing temporary relief to federal workers awaiting their salaries. But this development is only one piece of a much larger political puzzle unfolding behind closed doors. Inside Washington, intense debates are continuing over war authority, funding priorities, and the long-term strategy toward Iran. Lawmakers remain divided, with some pushing for stronger military positioning, while others are urging immediate diplomatic engagement to prevent further escalation. There are also growing concerns about how long the government can sustain rising defense costs while the economy faces pressure from increasing oil prices and inflation. Behind the scenes, senior officials are reportedly working on contingency plans in case the conflict expands or global supply chains are disrupted. At the same time, questions are being raised about executive power and the role of Congress in authorizing extended military involvement. The temporary pause in the War Powers timeline has added another layer of complexity, with legal experts debating its implications. For now, the shutdown may be over, but political uncertainty in Washington is far from resolved. The decisions made in the coming days could shape not only U.S. policy but the direction of global stability. So here's the real question: is this the beginning of peace negotiations, or just the calm before a much bigger storm? The next move from both sides could change everything.